Healthy at Home with Bobbi Jansen.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm so glad you could join me. We are going to do some tough stuff today. Everybody, well, not everybody because I love them and a few of my friends do love burpees, but I hear a lot that people hate burpees. They're tough, they are hard, they work our cardiovascular system, but they are kind of a complex exercise, and I'm going to break them down for you because once they're broken down, they're not as scary, and then you're able to build the strength to complete the exercise. And I really hope that one day you guys can say, hey, I love burpees too. So that's one of the things we'll be working on today. Another one we're going to go into, and for women this is really important. We don't have the chest and upper body strength usually that our male counterparts do, so we're going to be doing a variation on a push-up to build that strength that we are often lacking. So that's some tough stuff that we're going to do today. So don't be afraid, because I know when I heard the word burpees at first, having a vision impairment, everybody's just watch what I do and then do it, and I was so confused. So I'm going to take you through it step by step. So make sure you've got a nice wide open space where you're safe to exercise. You've got your water nearby, your four-legged friends are put away, and you can even tell your human friends to give you some space if you want. I'll be here to cheer you on, and we will see you in a bit for the warm-up.
Healthy at Home with Bobbi Jansen. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Healthy at Home with Bobbi Jansen.
All right, everyone, I hope you're ready to get warmed up. We are going to start with an exercise in the warm-up here that you can do absolutely anywhere. This can be done seated. I do this in my office. Sometimes I do this before I go to bed. So I'm going to teach this from standing. So I'm standing nice and tall, feet flat on the floor, legs are hip distance apart. I'm like a stack of Legos or blocks, so my posture, I'm standing nice and tall, shoulders relaxed down the back. Think of your belly being firm. If I poked you in the stomach, it's that little bit of a firming of the abdominal muscles. Your neck is long, so think of nodding your chin just slightly towards your chest to increase that nice long neck. So we're going to do shoulder shrugs, nice and easy. My arms are hanging by my sides, palms are facing the outside of my thighs. So I'm going to take a nice breath in and bring my shoulders up towards my ears, shrugging them towards my ears, like my grandson does this, like, I don't know, Nana, and slide them back down. Big breath in, bring your shoulders towards your ears, slide them back down. We're going to do this 3 more times, up towards the ears, slide them back down, 1 more, towards the ears, and back down. Now remember, you can do that anywhere. It helps relieve a lot of the stress that we carry in our upper back and shoulders. So I'm going to guide you through this next one that is done from standing, and we're going to break it down so it can be done in a couple different stages. So I'm still standing in that nice tall position with my legs hip distance apart. Now I'm going to step my left foot to the left. So I'm just going to take a step to the left with my left foot, and then I'm going to step to the left with my right foot, so bring them together, and then again to the left with my left, and bring my right foot to meet. Now I'm going to go to the right with my right foot, step the left foot to meet, right foot steps up to the right, left foot meets the right. So super easy, just stepping to the side. So you can pick up the pace. So I'm going to go left, step to the left, bring my right in, step to the left, bring my right in, step to the right, bring my left foot in, step to the right, bring my left foot in. Now I'm going to kick it up a little bit. So I'm just going to come back to the center of my mat. So you can stay there, or I'm going to soften my knees. So I'm going to give them a little bit of a bend. I'm going to bend a little bit from the hips. My chest is still tall, so it's like I'm thinking about sitting, but no, I don't want to. Your hands can be at your sides, they can be on your hips, and I'm going to shuffle to the left for those 2 steps and shuffle to the right. So it's the same movement, left, right, and to the right, right, left. So here I'm going to the left, I'm going to shuffle. You might hear my feet stick to the mat, to the right, to the left. And now I'm going to bring my arms, they're up by my chest, my elbows are bent just because this feels good for me. Somebody told me this is a little bit like what a football player might do to warm up. Okay. To me, it sounds like a little skittering bug side to side. And good. So come back to standing. You can shake it out. That should get the blood flowing a little bit. So I'll break down the next one as well. It can be done as a knee lift, or we can do it as a one-legged skip, like you're skipping. I think of my kids doing this. I'm sure I even did it when I was a kid. So standing with your legs hip distance apart, you're nice and tall. I'm gonna lift up my right leg with a bent knee. So bend the knee, lift the leg so it's about hip height, put the foot down. Bend your left leg, lift the knee, put it down. So those are just knee lifts. Now I'm gonna lift the right knee, pick it up. I'm gonna hop on that left foot, just a single hop. Bring the right leg down. Bend the left knee, pick it up, do a little hop on the right leg. Put it down. So you can stay there. Or you can add a skip so it's a little bit quicker. Your arms can be at your sides, wherever feels good. So I'm gonna pick it up. So right leg's up, left, right, left. I'm gonna swing my arms because that feels good. This will raise your heart rate a little bit. Good job. All right. So I'm gonna shake it out, grab a drink if you need. And we're gonna get into the exercises. So, like I said, don't let burpees scare you. We're gonna start with the absolute toughest one out of the series today and break it down. I'm gonna teach this sideways, so if you are using visual cues from me, you'll be able to see my form. Otherwise, don't worry, I'm talking you through this. So you're gonna stand with your legs hip distance apart, feet flat on the floor. You are nice and tall. Shoulders down the back, belly is firm. So that's stage one. You've got this. This is golden. Now I'm going to come down onto the floor into an all fours kneeling or tabletop position. So keep your head up. Don't drop your head down first. Bend at the knees. Come down. Place your hands on the floor. Put your knees on the floor. Your knees are beneath your hips. Tops of the feet are flat on the floor. Your hands are beneath your shoulders. Palms flat on the floor. There you go. Now we're going to stand back up. So I'm going to take one step with my left leg towards my hands, put my foot flat on the floor, bring the right leg to meet the left and come to standing. And I can either stay here or raise my arms above my head and do a little hop. Easy peasy. Good job, you guys. You just did your first burpee. So I'm going to make this a little bit tougher, but you can stick with this first variation, okay? So never worry. So I'm gonna come down onto all fours, keeping your head up. It doesn't drop down first. It always stays higher than your heart. Come to that all fours position. Now you can stay here, sitting up in that all fours position, or you can step it into plank. Okay, so a modified plank is to move the knees away from their position further back, and your back is in a long line, or you can curl the toes under, extend the legs, and you're like I want to say a ramp. This reminds me of a ramp. Everybody says plank. It looks like a ramp to me. So your belly is nice and firm. So I'm in that plank position. Now I'm going to step it or jump my feet to my hands. I'm going to start with a step. My left foot's coming towards my hands. I'm coming up to standing. Right foot meets the left, up to stand. And I'm adding that hop with my arms above my head. 2 burpees in. I'm going to get a little bit winded here. So I'm going to pick it up a little more. I'll talk the jump to standing. Stick with the variation that works for you. So we don't want to move too quick. I am going to standing up nice and tall, resetting everything into that beginning position. I'm going to come down onto all fours or right into my plank or ramp position. So head stays up, bending the knees, coming down to a all fours position. I'm going to step right into plank, so extending my legs behind me, curling those toes under, shoulders are above the wrists. Now you can either step in. I'm going to jump my feet towards my hands and come to standing. Coming to standing, adding that hop. There's your full burpee, guys. So I'm going to go through some reps. Join me at the level that works for you. Go as slow as you need to go. Fast does not win this race here. It's all about strength and coordination, and that is built slowly. So I'm going to hop into these burpees, and I probably won't talk till I come out of the burpee because I will be out of breath. So I'm coming down, bending the knees, hands towards the floor. I'm going to jump or step into plank. Jump or step back in, come to standing, jump at the top. Here you go again, reset, jumping out, jumping in, and up. Okay, catch your breath. The important thing here is watch your head. So it never goes lower than your heart. You never drop your head down. Often we stay bent over when we try to come to standing. Think of your legs or your power to come to standing. Your head just follows. Don't lead with the head. So we're gonna do 4 more because we can. Go slow, everyone. I'm gonna add a hop at the top of the movement. So I'm standing with my legs hip distance apart. Arms are gonna be straight up. Here's my hop to start. Coming down onto the floor. Hands on the floor. Back into plank. Jumping it in. Knees are bent. Up into that hop. As you go quicker, watch your back doesn't sag. You want to be that nice ramp position. Here we go. Hop. Hands down. Into plank. Walk or jump it in. Up we go. Hop. 2 more. Hands down. My head is still up. Feet behind it into plank. Hop it back in. Up we go. Last one. Hands to the floor. My head is still higher than my heart. Legs out to plank. In. Whew. So I am sweating. Good job, everyone. Grab a drink. I'm gonna take a couple breaths to let my heart rate come down because that was some tough stuff. We are going to move down onto the floor. So take your time. Our heart rate is elevated. So when we're moving from standing to sitting, sitting to standing, we do that very slowly. So I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come all the way onto my belly. Extend your legs out. Lay down on your stomach. You have earned this rest. I've got a water bottle nearby, so I'm gonna move it because I think I'm gonna hit it. Okay, so take your well-deserved break. My legs are extended out behind me. Tops of the feet are flat on the floor. My arms are reached out straight in front of me. I'm gonna bring them wider than shoulder distance. Not super wide, but wider than my shoulders. Now what happens here is people like to kink their necks up. So your neck is part of your spine. Keep it long and in line. So you're gonna have to nod your chin down to create that length. So what we're going to do, don't start yet, let me talk you through this, is we're gonna lift our upper body off the floor. Your belly, your hips, your legs, your feet, they all stay intact. Your arms and your chest are going to lift up. We're working the upper back. So your head just simply follows. So think of tightening up those abdominal muscles. We're only gonna come up as far as is comfortable for you. Lift the chest, the arms, the head stays in line with the spine. Now I want you to bend the elbows and think of bringing the elbows behind you like wings. So drawing your elbows down towards your feet, squeezing your shoulders. So if I were to poke you between the shoulder blades, your upper back, you're squeezing my fingers. Bring your arms straight back to the original position and lower down. Whew. All right, firm up those belly muscles, lengthen your neck, reach your arms, raise your upper body just a few inches or whatever's comfortable for you off the mat or the floor. Squeeze your elbows behind you, so drawing your arms back like wings, lifting that chest. Squeeze my finger if I were poking you in the back, and let it go. Relax down. Extend those arms in front. We're gonna do 3 more reps. My upper back's starting to feel warm and worked already. Bring that chest up. Squeeze, drawing those elbows back. Squeeze, squeeze, breathe, and lower. Lifting that chest, using the abdominals. Bring those elbows back. Make those wings squeeze. Release the arms straight forward, lower down. And we have 1 more. I'm taking a breath here. Up we go. Bring those shoulders down the back. Keep that neck long. Release the arms and lower down. Now you can repeat what we just did, or I'm going to hold it this time. So it's going to make it a little more challenging, so you can do the single reps like we did, or you can join me for a slightly longer hold. Extend those arms out, slightly wider than shoulder distance. Reset the body, lift that upper body, bring those shoulder blades down, squeeze, and we're gonna hold here. To hang out here, tops of your feet are still on the floor, your neck is long. If you've got any tension in the neck, come out of this position. And we're gonna hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, good job. And relax it down. All right, we got one more like that. And then we're gonna move on to our push-ups. So extending those arms out wider than shoulder distance, engage your abdominals, your core. So like I've poked you in the belly button, raise those arms up. Your neck is long, you've nodded your chin. Pull those elbows towards your feet. Squeeze your upper back. Make those wings or a W shape. And 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. So relax down. You can put your forehead on your mat. And if you want, you can nod your head side to side like you're saying no. Just rolling the forehead out. And now I'm going to come onto all fours. So push-ups are tough. And like I said, for women, they are especially tough. Things like push-ups and bench press, those kinds of things can be very, very difficult. So I am in an all fours kneeling position. So my knees are beneath my hips, my hands are beneath my shoulders. If you have previous shoulder injuries, you're going to keep your hands in this position and not step them out wide. So now I'm going to move my knees back towards my feet. So I'm moving my knees from where they were further behind me, creating a little bit more of a plank-like position. Now you can do this from your knees or you can do it from a plank position. So I want you to step these are your hands. Step your right hand wider than shoulder distance. So that was my left. I'm gonna step my left hand wider than shoulder distance, my right hand wider than shoulder distance. Firm up the abdominals, and we're gonna lower our whole body, bringing our chest towards the floor. Your neck is long, lower it down, push back up. Lower it down, push back up. We've got 3 more, you guys, you've got this. 3, 2, and 1 more, lowering down, push up, up, up. Good job. So I'm gonna come to sitting on my butt. That's some tough stuff, you guys. Grab a drink and we will see you for the cool down.
Healthy at Home with Bobbi Jansen. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Healthy at Home with Bobbi Jansen.
All right, this is the time where we get to cool down, stretch out the body, and begin to relax. So I'm on the floor in a cross-legged position. This first stretch that we're gonna do can be done seated, and it can be done anywhere. I've been seen doing this in my office, at home. I have an office at home as well, so also in the car. So it can be done anywhere. So sitting in a comfortable position. If cross-legged is not your jam, that's okay. So sit how is comfortable for you, but your upper body is nice and straight. So you're like that block of Legos. Nod your chin towards your chest, just slightly, creating length in the neck. So what I want you to do is take your arms straight out in front of you at shoulder height. Right now, your palms are facing each other and they're shoulder distance apart. Now I take my left arm all the way up to the sky. My right arm is staying where it is. Now I'm going to rotate my palm so that it's facing behind me. So I'm like high-fiving someone behind me. I'm going to bend at the elbow and imagine I'm patting myself on the back. If you have really long arms like me, you might actually be able to do that. If you can't reach your back, it's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take my right arm across the body and put the palm of my hand on the back of my arm between my elbow and my shoulder. So it's the back of my arm, and I'm just gently using some pressure. Don't push, don't shove. It's like just a gentle pressure to guide that arm back to get a stretch in your tricep muscle, which is the muscle on the back of your arm located between your elbow and your shoulder. And release. Shake it out. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. But my friends, if you are cross-legged, change the cross of your legs. And there's a reason behind this, because we are so one-sided, we don't often create that balance. So I've changed the way my legs are crossed, just switching the cross. So starting again, take your arms straight out in front of you, shoulder height, and their shoulder distance. This time, my right arm's coming way up to the sky. I'm going to rotate my palm behind me like I'm high-fiving. I'm going to high-five someone behind me. Bend at the elbow and bring your palm towards like you're going to pat yourself on the back. And you should. You guys did an amazing job. You did burpees. Take your left arm across the body towards the right. The palm of the hand is on the back of that arm between the elbow and the shoulder, or your armpit. Don't touch your armpits, they're probably super sweaty. And just giving that little bit of pressure to get that stretch. Relax my fingers here. It feels really good. So now we're gonna release. And just give your shoulders a nice shrug towards your ears and roll it back. All right, we're gonna take our legs nice and wide. So I'm gonna extend my legs straight out in front of me and open them into a V. We're not heading into the splits here, guys, because I'm just not that flexible. And we don't need our legs to be that far. So from here, we're nice and tall. I am going to rotate the waist. So I'm going to turn at the waist. I'm going to turn towards, so I'm imagining my nose going towards my left foot. That's the direction it's facing. So I'm going to bend at the waist, folding forward over that left leg. Your back is nice and long. Your hands can be on the floor. They can be on your thigh, your shin. You can walk them towards my feet are probably quite smelly. And think of walking those hands towards the leg and folding over that left leg. Now go ahead, let your head and neck relax. You have earned it, and your heart rate has probably come down. If it has not, keep that head higher than heart. So you're gonna get a stretch in your hamstrings to the back of the leg. I can feel this in my back as well, my low back, and in your butt muscle on the one side. Come on up. We're going to switch to the other side. So come back to center first, rotate to the right. Now fold over your right leg. You guys really did some hard work today. Super proud of you. So relax your head and neck. You can fold over that leg. Now you can hang out here and take some extra time to stretch. Otherwise, great job. And we'll see you again next time. Stay moving and stay motivated.
Host, Bobbi Jansen. Video production, Honeycut Studios. Integrated Described Video Specialist, M. Williams. Content Development Specialist, Jim Crisco. Supervising Producer, Jennifer Johnson. Director, Production, Karen I. VP, Content Development and Programming, John Melville. President and CEO, David Arrington. Copyright 2022, AMI Accessible Media Inc.
An AMI original production.